Here we are in the terrestrial deserts of southeastern New Mexico. We are doing the Morelia viridis today, also known as the Chondropython because that was its previous scientific name, Chondropython viridis. Common name, green tree python. Sorry, brace face, it just happened. Bear with me. So, take a look down at this little beauty. Now, this is an arboreal snake. This is quite a delicate snake. They can be quite touchy and also very nippy. This snake typically bites me quite a few times. We've had this one about a year and it's still not settled down much. I'm hoping it will when it's older. This is not a venomous snake, so when it bites me I don't worry about it too much. You know, my main concern is bacterial infection, so I usually just wash the bite out with antibacterial soap and, you know, treat as if I would any minor wound, which, as I said, is minor. So, one of the neat things about these snakes is when they hatch, they're usually, well, they're always bright lemon yellow, red, or hold on a minute. They've got stripes with purple dots on their back, as you can see now, and then they change into a green color as they grow. There is a blue and an albino morph out, but they are extremely rare. So these guys live just in a few places in the world. They live, let me think here. They live in New Guinea, they live on a peninsula in Australia, and they're just one of my favorites. I think they're particularly beautiful and I really love them. So, here's our little one. Now I want you to take a quick look. This is a kind of can be considered a high maintenance animal, but once you get the proper enclosure and kind of get the environment stabilized, I'm gonna put the lid on. It's actually a fairly low maintenance snake. They need a lot of humidity, and this is just a basic enclosure that I actually stole the idea from Brooke Burnson. Shout out to Brooke, he's awesome. He's got the most amazing chondro collection that I've ever seen, and one of the top in the world. I mean, it's amazing, really great. But anyway, what he does is he just does a basic plastic container. You need something in there to mimic a branch because they kind of lay on top of the branch and then usually rest their heads in the middle. But you also need a source, pardon my mouth today, of moisture. So I'm going to show you, so that is a Chondropython from the Biak, and this also is a larger chondro. Now, prepare to see me get bitten. I'm not saying I know she'll bite me, but it's very highly likely. Now this is a little more advanced of an enclosure. I just wanted to show you the first one as a basic example. This is a more of a, there she goes. This is a nicer display habitat, and this is actually in my house. We brought it out into the zoo so we can shoot the video and show you guys. So obviously she's got a lot of things to climb on, and I really hope she didn't hurt herself there when she bit me, because I don't know if you saw, but she kind of got a tooth caught in me. So I don't know if you can see the bottom of her tail, but they've got a small thin area that's kind of they usually grab on with that area, and you know, I'm being very careful with her because, oh, you can see she got me. These snakes are very temperamental, They are expensive, they are beautiful, and so here she is trying to get comfortable on my arm just as if she would a tree branch, and I just think she's insanely beautiful. So now this snake, similar to the other one, was bright yellow when she was born, and as you can see, the green color is taking over, and I just think they're so intensely beautiful, and I really love this snake. And so as I said, they are a temperamental, fragile species, and they're also a very nippy species. Usually the younger chondro bites me a couple times every time I handle it, and this is, I mean, just a typical day with chondros. Does it hurt? Nah, not really. Like I said, what you just have to watch for is make sure that you keep the the bite cleaned, just because snakes' mouths have germs, just like anybody's. And these snakes grow to be about 5 to 6 feet in length, but they maintain a fairly thin body. Because they are arboreal, they're not a real heavy-bodied snake. I think that's about it I have. Like I said, these two are Morelia viridis. They're from the locale, or I should say, they're original. These were captive born and bred, but their descendants came from the Biak region, and so these are called Biak chondros, which, as I said, is not actually the correct name. It's just kind of a nickname for this species. So anyway, awesome snake, proud to have them, and I hope you enjoyed.